What's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to completely drain the cooling system on an E36 BMW. Now the cooling system needs to be drained in order to do any component related maintenance on the cooling system, such as hoses, thermostats, water pumps, radiator, all that good stuff, or if you're just flushing your coolant just because it's old. So basically anytime you're going to mess with a component of the cooling system, it needs to be completely flushed and then re-bled after. You'd have to do this for a coolant flush, head gasket repair, any cooling system component, basically anything that you have to take off or put on a cooling hose, you have to drain the cooling system. So basically all we need is a bucket to hold the coolant and a 19mm box end wrench to get the drain plug out of the block. So the first thing we're going to want to do is to unscrew the expansion tank cap, and that's so coolant will flow out more easily by letting air into the system to flush it out better. It'll make it a little bit cleaner and make a bit less of a mess, easier to clean up. Now we're going to jack up the car to where we can get the bucket underneath the radiator and the block. After that, you're going to want to climb underneath the car and find the radiator drain plug. Now usually it's on the bottom left side of the radiator. For OEM radiators, I believe it's a screw, so you actually might have to use a flathead to screwdriver to get it off. I do have a Z3M radiator. Mine's just a pretty simple twist. Now after you locate the drain plug, take your bucket and set it directly underneath the drain plug. Now you're going to open the drain plug until coolant starts flowing out. But be careful and move your bucket accordingly, as it might spill everywhere. And after that, just watch it and let it drain. And when it stops dripping completely, reinstall the radiator drain plug. The block drain plug is directly underneath cylinder 5 on the exhaust manifold side. On OBD2 cars, it is right next to the exhaust manifold oxygen sensor. I found it was easier to move the wrench over the oxygen sensor than onto the bolt to unscrew it that way. Once you initially crack the bolt loose, you can then simply unthread it just using your hand. Position your bucket directly underneath it before you completely unscrew the bolt, and come up with a quick escape plan to get out as soon as you pull the bolts off. The block drain plug does not drain as cleanly as the radiator does, and coolant will most likely get everywhere. Once all the coolant is drained out of the block, then reinstall the block drain plug. The torque spec for the block drain plug is 18 foot-pounds, but it is difficult to get the torque wrench in there and positioned with the exhaust manifold there. So I tightened it pretty tight. If I tighten it hand tight, then I give it a good quarter turn, and that's enough to keep it in place. Be sure to clean up your mess afterwards, as it is very difficult not to spill when draining the coolant. And be sure to dispose of your coolant properly. And that's it. The cooling system is completely drained. As one last reminder, just remember to tighten the radiator drain plug and the block drain plug. If you don't tighten them or you forget to put them in, as soon as you start to rebleed the cooling system, all your coolant's just going to leak out over the floor. So that's not good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it fresh, and I'll see you guys later.